What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tonyd2wild checking in once again, back with the bang of the day, guys. And today, guys, we have a lot to talk about as August is right around the corner. It's coming. It's coming whether or not you believe it. But with that being said, we also picked up some stuff for this month and then also pickups that are coming later on in that first and second week of August. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. And we got this got 'em early of the Jordan 1 Gold Metallic. So yeah, guys, we got some pickups in today. You guys know that July is almost done, man. We're gonna be rolling into August, back to school. There's a lot of pickups that are coming out in August. One in particular is the Jordan 6 Olympics that we already did a review on. We got the Jordan 4 Wet Cement releasing later on this weekend, but we got a couple of pickups that will show what we got in the forecast for the month of August also. But to start things off, we have two pickups that are currently available now if it's something that you may want to pick up in the meantime. One in particular that I had to pick up is the brand new ASIC Gel NYC in Dolphin Gray. These are nice, man. You know, it's been a very long time since I've picked up some ASICs and added them into the collection. I don't want to say that ASICs are popping or anything of that nature, because they were popping back in 2015-16. They kind of went a little dormant, but they never really left. They really never left the spotlight. I think just people have kind of shifted away to the runners and now are making their way back, when that's, you know, bringing in Saucony, bringing in New Balance, and of course bringing in ASIC. Now this Dolphin Gray colorway, this is, as stated before, a Gel NYC model, and the retail price point on this one is $150. Now it's a Dolphin Gray and Oyster Gray colorway that you see here, and when it comes to ASICs, there's always multiple types of layering, multiple types of materials utilized on the shoe, and they are always extremely comfortable. They also utilize the Ortholite insole, so they're very comfortable on the inside for the insole, but then also the actual outsole itself, and the way that the outsole is designed is very, very, very comfortable. It's a runner. It's a runner sneaker. It's meant to be ran in. It's meant to be walked in. It's meant to have a lot of movement in, and you know, ASICS has always done a good job with that. One of the things, though, I've seen that ASICS has improved over the years with a lot of their designs, though, is their outsole. Like a lot of the ASIC Gel Light 5s, 3s, a lot of the Gel Lights in general, you would get the shoe of an ASIC and it would already have wrinkles, or it would wrinkle in like literally in one wear. And it was this, I don't know if it was the material that was utilized or just the outsole itself, they would wrinkle extremely fast. Like the actual outsole would have creases within it. With these right here, these are kind of built a little bit more tough, a little bit more rock steady, and I think that for that reasoning, we're not going to see that type of stuff happening. Now this overall, this shoe, the silhouette, the color, the materials, the rope laces, everything about this particular design is extremely, extremely nice. And as I stated before, this pair is actually available now. You can cop it. I think Soul Play got pairs, but there's pairs on ASICS, there's pairs on Foot Locker, Champ Sports, all for this particular pair right now. And the retail price point for this particular one is $140. And it's very sturdy. It has meshes in here. It has some leather, some suedes. It has a polyester type of material going on. As I stated before, mesh on the tongue, mesh on the toe box, and you got your rubber for the outsole. Definitely, though, something to maybe start taking a look in. $150. We're getting out of that Jordan phase every single week, or, you know, I gotta get up out of it, because, you know, I had tons of ASICs on this channel at one point. So I think it's time to shed light and get back into the running game, you know? And start running, actually. Next up, we have a Nike Dunk, which right now the Nike Dunks, in my opinion, you know, we know that they pretty much are sitting and going on sale. Pandas, the one-time, prime-time Nike Dunk, is now on sale. This one, though, caught my eye, and I wanted to show it to y'all, and that is the Nike Dunk Low Baltic Blue. These are just nice. I just thought these were pretty nice. Retail on these are $125. These just recently released, and in my opinion, they're just a little bit different. They have a a Dolphins type of color almost to it. Miami Dolphin-ish kind of, but the green's a little bit different. It's a Baltic blue / deep royal. You have the orange here. It's not like straight Miami Dolphins, but I don't know, man. It just has a nice pop. Definitely a little bit out of the ordinary of colorways we've seen recently for Nike Dunks out there. You also got that sole that's slightly translucent. I'm liking it. I'm digging it. These colors are definitely popping, panties dropping, non-stopping for the summertime. So something else I wanted to, pick up and add in on the arsenal. No secondary sets of laces though, and this is not a shoe that will be an issue getting your hands on. As stated before, they're literally sitting on various sites out there, but it is one that was kind of, when I saw it, it caught my eye. And it has like a weird iridescent type of look going on that mid paneling. I don't know if you guys can pick it up, but it has a specific shine and almost like a color change to it. And I don't know if it's the reflection of my lights or what, but it has a satin shine to it. Now moving along, we actually have something that was released back in 2000 and now coming back once again. We've seen this happen already with 2 other particular colorways of this particular model, but now we're seeing one that is even older, and that is the Nike Vomero 5 Bright Crimson. Now these are set to release on August 6th, and the retail price point is $160. Now, as you can see, once again, it's coming in this black box, and we've seen 2 other colorways of these Vomeros released recently featuring this black box, which are supposed to be the legendary or the original Dundada, special colorways of the Vomero 5, being the electric green and racer blue. We showed both of those on the channel. Both of those have released already in the past. Now this one is one that released in 2020, whereas I believe the other 2 pairs had released in 2022, and they came back in 2024 this year. And this one, being a little bit older, now coming back 4 years later in 2024. And those, for the most part, did fairly well. Like, people definitely hopped on it. They definitely appreciated this model, or the other 2 colorway models coming back. So I expect these to do fairly well as well. The retail is $160, so it's not like much of a difference of what the typical retail pair is, even though this is supposed to be a Nike Zoom Vomero 5 SE special edition. They're not busting the head and cracking the cantaloupe open for these particular pairs that are a little bit more, I guess, nostalgic, a little bit more, have more story. This is a little bit more important of a colorway for the Vomero compared to other Vomeros that have released. These are nice though, in my opinion. I think I like these, don't get me wrong, I like these a lot. I think I might like the blue first, the green second, then these, but I didn't pick up either one of those as well. This one I may get involved in. I don't have that much of a bright crimson in the collection. These are nice. I like Vomeros. I own 2 pairs already. 160 is not a bad price point. And as I stated, this is like a special edition, but it is not a special edition price. It's the same retail 160 price, and these are releasing on August 6th. One thing for sure, I don't think I've reviewed a pair of Vomeros on this channel yet, so this is probably one that we will definitely give you guys and girls a review on, because I want to get more runners, as stated, like these Asics, get them more into the portfolio, because I used to do this and I kind of stopped, and I blame myself for that. So if you want to see a full-on in-depth review about the Vomero 5 Bright Crimson on foot, maybe throw in some fits or something, try something different, for it, let me know down below in the comment section. But these are August 6th, 160 on the retail price point, Bright Crimson and special edition. Last but not least though, we got, and this is my first time seeing this shoe in hand, a shoe that's releasing on the 10th of August, and I guess plays a little bit of what's going on in the Olympics. That's just at least somewhat of where I guess the name or the reason why it's releasing. There's also another iteration of this and a different model coming out with the gold name attached to it. But what we got here today is the Jordan 1 Gold Metallic. They're not bad. I could tell you though, before I even did this video, this is definitely not a shoe that I was going to be going after and grabbing and picking up. Like it's not on my list, you feel me? But what's also crazy is this particular model right now. I saw a video on Twitter and I posted on my Twitter. If you're not following my Twitter, go and follow me, Tonyd2wild. But these shoes right now, as we speak, are being sold at sneaker cons for $150 right now. This particular model, already out the gate. So I can't sit here and tell you, hey man, this is a shoe I called dead on arrival as far as how it's going to release, whether it's going to be something you need to get up and go out and get, or can you sit and relax and take your time. For some odd reason, people think that I'm a reseller. They think that I sell shoes. I sell like my personals here and there, but I don't sell sneakers. So I don't really try to sell you on, hey man, you got to get this shoe. You got to go, bruh. This shoe gonna retail for $180. They're on StockX right now for like $120 in my size. And right now also, as I stated before, there's a video on Twitter of a guy going up and showing these along with a pair of Navy shoes that I haven't even seen yet that we'll probably get down the road very soon at a retail price point of $150 at the show, out the gate. And I even tweeted like, yo, Nike, y'all gotta do something about this because this is getting out of hand, like for y'all, you know, not for me. I mean, hey, I know as a consumer, y'all, you know, we enjoy this. We enjoy paying those lower prices. I just feel like at this point, bruh, Nike, I need to cut the resellers out. As we've been said before, don't go up in your price, cut them out and go down in your price. If that's the case, like, bruh, because these people that are getting a hold of your shoes, obviously they're either stealing them or they're getting backdoored at lower prices that these stores are just wanting to, you know, take a loss on their profit margins. I don't know, but the fact is that, bruh, it is getting lower and lower and lower. 150, as stated before, at SneakerCon, 120, I think, 110, 120 over on StockX. With that all being said, this is a gold metallic. It's a Jordan 1. It reminds me a lot of the Palomino, but swap the golds out for the browns. You got the outsole as well. We've seen similar variants of gold metallic on Jordan 1s. We actually got one earlier this year. It was a women's exclusive, the white and metallic gold Jordan 1. We've had also, of course, the patent leather gold, black and gold metallic, or metallic gold, black Jordan 1s. We've had the gold metallic patent leather version that dropped at Complex Con. Like, I'm gonna throw up pictures of all the metallic gold Jordan 1s we've seen, because there's been a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off the top of my dome, 6 including this one. So we've seen this type of colorway just mixed and mashed around a lot, but I'm not gonna knock it. The shoe itself is nice, the colorway is nice, but it's definitely a pass for me when it comes to this particular model. Like I just don't need it. And if I did want it, I would just wait till it goes on sale, because obviously coming out the gate, it seems as that's gonna be the case. Now the quality of the leather utilized on the metallic parts is very tumbled, old man daddy nutsack material, if you ask me. Like, it has the wrinkles, it needs the lotion, but it has a good feel to it, an overall plush feel. And then the black material here is a more smoother leather, but at the same time, it's a very, it's decent, but, and it's also thick. It feels thick, but I can't lie, it does have a pleather-like consistency to it, in my opinion. Like, these look a little bit different than the Jordan 1s I usually, you know, have seen recently. Now, just because a leather feels good does not mean it's actually better leather, and just because a leather feels like plastic doesn't mean it's horrible. Leather comes in all grains, cuts, and, you know, types of cuts, and the way it's treated. You really just don't know. You got to kind of base it upon what Jordan Brands, you know, puts out there. And usually when it's synthetic material, they'll put it in the shoe that it's synthetic material. But what I am going off of is, if you just look at the cuts of the leather, you can see the trims, and you can see the outlining of that leather. It just looks a little bit thicker than normal, and either that's just because the leather is thicker, or sometimes pleather gives that type of characteristic as well. So that's why I'm even mentioning it. We have black laces, and I do not see an extra set of laces. You do have the gold Jumpman hanging there, which usually you don't see that much on men's sneakers. We did get them on the patent breads and a red symbol, or a red chain, but a lot of times, you know, women get it a lot on the gold hang tag a lot. We don't always get them as much for the men pairs, but as stated, sometimes you do. But with that being said, August 10th, retail price point $180. We'll definitely do a full-on in-depth video review on this, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, you know, we'll have to just wait and see. But these are definitely dead on arrival as far as the release goes. Like, just take your time. Do not pay resale. Do not get your head cracked open, because these are going to be extremely easy to get hands on. Let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. As always, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I'm out. Peace.